All right. Looks like we just got that Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings. Let's see what it's looking like real quick. All right, here we go. Flashing and strobing like Sonic X Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings. Been looking forward to this. I kept seeing that clip online and I was like, all right, when we gonna get it? It's about time. Shadow Maria. We already know this. We know where they were gonna start. Dramatic start. Black fade in. Space colony art 50 years ago. Okay.
Shadow!
Looking clean.
Hurry! You have to see this!
I like the art style, man. I'm not gonna lie. Art style looks good.
Nothing! Look!
It's lights.
It's the Aurora Borealis.
Man, they put some time in on that background too,
see
boy.
them from certain latitudes down there, but up here we can see the whole.
Hold on, they got a whole city, bro. They got a whole. They look like it was buildings back there.
You can only see
Yeah, look. What is this?
them from certain latitudes down there.
Well, for guys like the space colony art, so technically they're like living up there. They're doing their own thing.
Thank you.
Is she sick?
I just pushed it a little. That's all.
The low gravity here
Hold
only keeps
on.
your condition in remission. You should know better than to exert yourself.
Boy, Shadow's voice is on point too. So did Maria actually have an issue? I don't know if that was like a part of the story. I have no idea. But did she have some sort of condition? I mean, she always kind of looked real faint. And, you know, Shadow, you know, she always kind of had that. But I don't know if... Did they ever say that? Or was that in the Shadow Hedgehog game? I'm not sure. I'm sure somebody will let me know, though.
I know.
But yeah,
You're
she
right.
broke down.
But when it comes to the beauty of the earth,
Fainted.
I can't help myself. I can't wait for the day when we can finally return.
I was created here.
We finally
I don't know
can
if there's a
return.
place for me on Earth.
Okay.
Professor Gerald made me the ultimate life form. I should be the key to all manner of medicines. Curing you.
You know, it's a really like virtuous thing to aspire to be is like the cure to like a bunch of different
Doing your best.
ailments and
I'm just
sicknesses.
as happy to spend time with you here.
So this is story art for a Shadow Man. Maybe he'll achieve that one day. Alright, this is the part I remember seeing this part. Shadow's like, I failed, man. I can't cure you. I can't fix what's going on.
That robot was heading towards Grandfather's lab.
He was not playing, man. My boy went straight through it. I'm curious why they just decided to attack. I wonder if they had some deal they were supposed to make and they just didn't do it, and then they decided to destroy my mans because he didn't listen. Because I'm sure there had to be some sort of negotiations. They didn't just blow everything up. There's billions of dollars that probably went into building this thing. This is what I remember right here. And he already had my man. Ugh. Woo. Woo. Hold on, bruh. Oh, but slow down. Ooh. Hold on, man. My boy, they done stepped up their action game all the way. I know I need to watch this whole thing, but we are definitely about to run that back real quick. Man, this is what we should have been getting from the very beginning. Got me sweating on my brow.
This isn't right.
Oh man, hey.
This is the Guardian Units of Nations. Prepare to be...
Whoever choreographed that, you need to run them back like that every single time. Run that back.
The soldiers. They stormed the Ark. Destroy
That was clean, boy.
But it's too soon. It's happening too quickly.
Nice. Woo. Is he having illusions?
Professor,
Doom in his head. It's like fear. This is really good, man. I like that though. Gerald got like an undertone of like a mad scientist to me, man. You got all that scribble, scrabble, all of that math and equations and things around the walls. They're cooking with him. Oh yeah, he's seeing it. Ooh. Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh, so he was having a vision, or he was like having a flashback.
And it all began in view of the Ark.
The moon. Okay, is this after SA2?
Survived? No.
I told you the Space Colony Ark is still out there. My boy is moving. The moon is still gone. Is that it? Hey, that's all right. We working. We're cooking. We're cooking. This episode 1, right? I gotta wait for I can't wait for this to drop. That's dope. There's a couple of things. I'm not gonna lie. That fight scene. Hey man, I have never seen these characters fight like this before. So this was very, very well done. Very, very well done.
Professor, we must...
What kind of math is my man's doing? They put some time into this. He was trying to figure things out. And this right here. Shadow's having nightmares. He's struggling with Doom. Doom is in his head. Look at that. And he got an emerald. Wow. Ooh. Was that a chaos spear?
That was no mere nightmare. And it all began in view of the Ark.
Now I wonder if he was able to do that because he had the chaos emerald, or is that just something he could naturally do? Curious. Look at that Ark.
Could he have survived? No.
You know what?
I
When you compare the Ark to the moon, that lets you know how big this thing really is. The Space Colony Ark is pretty big. There's a lot that can go on that. And it's still there. There's probably plenty of things that's still on the Ark. Information, things to be discovered. They need to get back up there. They definitely need to get back up there.
That can't be. I need answers.
My boy is coping. He's trying to figure out why they do that to his girl like that. He's struggling. He is definitely struggling. But it's good. My honest opinions, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really, really good. I'm actually liking this new style. I know it's not necessarily like 2D animation, but it's definitely this like 2D, 3D hybrid that they're doing in a lot of these different animated projects. It does have its own charm and it looks good, and the kind of perspectives and camera angles and views that they can do. It takes a lot of work to try to do that with 2D animation. I know that for a fact. And you talking to me, you know, the those are some really nice scenes. It might be worth to invest in that kind of like 3D animation. There's some really nice clips and there are really nice scenes, and I look forward to that second part. We need to go ahead and get episode 2 out. It was 6 minutes, really about 5 minutes, I guess, of animation, and I think it's a good start to a darker toned story, which in my opinion is really the aesthetic of where Sonic the Hedgehog really needs to be. It really needs to be in that SA2, post SA2 kind of space where we're dealing with Shadow, Dr. Robotnik, Gerald Robotnik, and all of that in between, and giving these characters something more intense, something a little bit more deeper to look into, rather than it just being about Dr. Robotnik trying to dominate everyone and create the Eggman Empire, which is always fun, but there's a little bit more mystery to this. Clearly, like, you want to know what happened. You don't know what's going on in Shadow's head. You don't know, what Doom, I mean, like about Doom according to like, the game, but you're getting a little bit more this time, trying to figure out like, why is he still pestering Shadow the way that he is, and then we know Shadow's gonna get like Doom powers and things like that. So it's really good to like, there's a lot of places they could go with this because of the fact that we're involved with like, Doom, and it's like this dark entity. You don't know how big of a deal this is, which to me, I'm starting to get this feel that Doom and Sonic the Hedgehog is kind of like Sephiroth and Final Fantasy VII. You have like Gun and Dr. Robotnik, which is like Shinra and the Shinra soldiers, and it's kind of like that first level antagonist that you think is an issue that the protagonists are fighting against, but there's always something way bigger beyond that you're not going to be able to just get rid of. It's going to take a whole lot to try to even figure out what you're dealing with. They don't even really know what they're dealing with. Gerald obviously really didn't even know what they're dealing with. So I look forward to it. I know you got some writers behind this one. We're going to see what's going on. Anyways, that's my thoughts. I can't wait to the next part. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If you agree with how I feel about some of these things, if you disagree with me, if you think I'm just running my mouth, hit me up with some comments and interact with your boy. Anyways, Ogilvietheblue out. Peace.